Welcome back everybody, Natsu here once again. This time around we are talking KOF 15 and we're talking about Rock Hour. This is gonna be my beginner guide. Just so you know, there's gonna be timestamps in this video, so you can jump certain parts however you like, go to the intros, go to the special moves, or the normals, or explain what the level 3 install does for Rock Hour, because I haven't seen nobody talk about this. It's always like, here's the combo, get lit. So, anyways, having said that, I will be also using numpad annotations, but you will see that in my intro thingy, edit, whatever. Point is, let's start this, okay? So, standing jab, you can see, or standing A if you're all SNK player, right? It is a good normal for anti-airs. Also, keep in mind that, for example, you can see over here that close A cancels to it, but close A is an actual real combo when you're doing 4A, right? Or 6A. And then you can combo anything, right? Far jab doesn't allow you to do that. Also, you can see that, it allows you to cancel, but it's not a good option to cancel so far away, okay? Crouching A. That's what we're gonna talk about here. You can see it's a good normal. It also changed to itself. You can special cancel. Also keep in mind that you can do 4A and it will link and it will be a real combo and cancel from there. And that's a better hit confirm altogether, right? Standing low kick. Now let's start with the far one. You can see that it has a good range. Now, unfortunately, I want you to notice this, and I'm gonna put this so it blocks all, and you can see that it's blocking high, so it's not an actual low. And you can see that when I go crouching low kick, the dummy will go, crouch. So unfortunately, it's not a standing low. Keep that in mind, because some people will be, I tried to open you and it didn't work, and that's the reason why, because it's not an actual low, even though it looks like a low. Okay. So with standing low kick, you can do this. You can cancel 2 from crouching jab. But I also want you to notice that standing low kick, even though it cancels to that, you need to be close for it to combo correctly. See, you can do it, but if you do it too far away, it won't combo at all, okay? Also, it's a special cancelable hit. Now, let's talk about close low kick or close B, right? You can see that, it's good, but you cannot cancel it to a far low kick, unfortunately. Now, having said that, right, you can do several things. Like, for example, you can do crouching jab to standing low kick and then 4A, right? So you can do that. Now let's talk about low kick. Now you can see that crouching low kick change together, but you need to really fast. You can delay it, and then you can also cancel to standing jab, and you can combo from there. So unfortunately, from what I'm being seen, crouching low kick is not special cancelable. As you can see that I'm trying to do this, but at the end it doesn't matter, because you can use other normals that link together, which allow you to cancel, which in this case will be the punches, right? Okay, so let's go and talk about hard punch. Standing far hard punch can be special cancelable, and this is really good, especially in cleanup fires. So you can convert, and besides doing the HD mode max thing, you can go over and cancel out play footsie with the character. So let's talk about close hard punch, and you can see that you can cancel to 4A, as any most normals in Kino Fighters allow you to do that, and from 4A you can do a special move or a super, right? Now let's talk about crushing hard punch, and you can see it's an uppercut, great anti-air. But something I want to talk about is that besides you cancel it to target combo, right? And these few characters can do that. Can do this. Is that if you see, I'm trying to link. But if you do a crouching jab and then crouching hard punch, you can link that. That's an actual link. Keep in mind that it works, from crouching jab to then crouching hard punch. and you need to be really close for this to work. Now, unfortunately, if you do this and try to do 4A, it will not combo. You know, it will be too, you will be too far away. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about far standing hard kick, right? As you can see, it's a good normal, especially for anti-airs that, you know, like a super jumping. You can also cancel it to HD mode, and you know, and combo from it. Now, unlike hard punch, they can see that it goes a little bit forward, right? Standing hard kick stays, you know, on the same place, right? See, unlike the hard punch, right? So hard punch is a great, you know, move to use. You know, far hard punch is a, you know, a tool has a to, you know, wave punish or footsie battles. But standing hard kick is great for as an anti-air. If they jump far screen, which is really weird in this game for that to happen, or also short hop. Anyways, let's go with standing hard kick. Now you can see that it also is a special cancelable. Now you can also see that, you know, they can cancel to 4-8, right? Okay, so let's talk about crouching hard kick. Your normal sweep, you know, nothing new to about it. You can see that it moves him forward, and also you can special cancel and also empty cancel. So you can see that over here. Now, keep in mind that a lot of sweeps have this. I think one of the ones that don't allow you to do that is like Ayori and Dinosaur. So it's not something like whoa big about it. But you can also, you know, cancel it to or a special move like the command grab, as you saw that a few seconds ago. But anyways, that will be about it. Okay, so let's talk about power attack or CD. So you can see, you know, it's a normal one. It hits almost high mid, and you can also special cancel, right? If you're gonna go about that, then, you know, go and do like the power knuckle move, and then do the low version, or you need to do it pretty fast, okay? Also, like most CDs in this game, power attack, you can go over and use empty cancel, so you know, so you can cancel. So yeah, it's with any move. Now let's talk about 4A. This is also, you know, a great move. We have talked about this already. You know, you can cancel it from close normals, etc., etc. But I also want to see that, you know, I'm using hard punch over here, and you can also use this as a footsie tool. But keep in mind that it's a little bit slower, but the range is a little bit better. And that's like the, you know, hard punch is way faster and recovers way faster, but this normal reaches way better. And also, you know, you can do like HD mode and special cancel, etc. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about 4B, which is for low kick, which is an overhead. And if you don't believe me, this is an overhead. I'm gonna show you that the dummy is standing when it needs to block, and that's how you know it's an overhead. Now you can cancel this to a command grab like that. So yeah. Now something odd I want to show is that you can see that I'm trying to cancel this overhead to another move altogether. It doesn't work. But if I do, for example, CDC, you can see CD. You can see that I'm able to cancel without any issues. So the only thing that empty cancel from the overhead is the command grab. Just so you know, okay? This also correlated with the EX command grab. But if you try to do something else, it won't work. Okay? And yes, you can cancel to HD mode and go and do whatever combo you want to do. Okay? Now regarding 4-6, I want you to notice that when I try to use it as a string, the overhead takes so long that unfortunately they get pushed back so far away, especially from strong punch or strong high kick. But with crouching jabs, this does not happen. You can see over here that I'm able to cancel it, and they will get hit by the overhead. Now this is not normal. Usually when you use a target combo, you will get either the the overhead property gets nullified altogether. So So just know that you can use this option, but think about it this way. If the player that you're playing likes to mash stuff, you're gonna get hit. So use this sparingly, okay? Okay, so let's talk about air normals. Now, jumping low punch, you can see, it has a good downward trajectory. Jumping low kick is good for air to air. To be honest, the jumping low punch, I will prefer using jumping hard kick. It also cross up, as you can see over here, but to be honest, it's way easier to cross up if the opponent is crouching. It's kind of weird trying to set it up if they're standing. Jumping hard punch is another normal that's good for jumping. You can see the downward. So I will also use this for jumping, just so you know. Jumping CD or jumping power attack is a good normal. If you know they're gonna block, it will provide you great frame advantage, and also he has a good downward trajectory, so it's really hard for the user to try to stop that, but keep in mind you can be anti-air, okay? It's not like a retarded unga unga moment, okay? Now let's start with the special moves. Let's go first with the fireball. Now the low punch version, you can see it's not that slow, right? Now the fierce one is a little bit faster, as you can see over here. Now I don't feel it that too fast. It's usually like a little bit faster, but keep in mind that this, before this fireball will have been like, you can combo it with special cancelable. You can also cancel to supers, like any normal fireballs. Now the EX version, you can see that it does adult Reppuken. Now this is more lenient to Geese Howard. But another thing that is interesting for this fireball is that it has juggle properties. Now, unfortunately, mid-screen you cannot do much about it unless you use super. Having said that, in the corner is another thing altogether. You can combo a lot of things. For example, you can use the break function and go from there. But yeah. Now let's talk about the counters. This one will counter standing and high, and this one the low attacks. The EX will do high, mid, low, but also allows you to combo afterwards. Okay, so the next move is hard circle back punch, and this move, hard edge is what it's called. You can see I'm using the low punch version, and you can see that it travels like 25% across the screen. Now the fierce one, almost like 60%. You can see that the low, that's how it goes, and the fierce almost reaches Isla. Okay, now let's go over here. Now on hit or on block, the fierce one will give you 2 hits, right? Now saying this, right, you can see that the fierce one allows you to hit, like I said before. Now this allows you to do way easy confirms to super. Also, you can cancel from this move to any of his supers and it will combo. So it's an easy move to use, so you can convert and then cancel to your special, to your supers, right? The EX version of this move allows you to convert really easy. You can see that it gives you a combo state and you can combo afterwards, okay? Okay, so let's talk about his rising tackle. This is a move that Terry also has and everybody hates, and also like Terry, he didn't have it, as a DP motion. It was charging motion like a flash kick, so you can use that option now as a real anti-air on reaction. Now you can see that the fierce version goes way forward, right? Also, when you're using the hard punch and then forward A for a low punch, it allows you to combo without any issues. The low version of the DP misses altogether, so you will always need to use the fierce version to do this, okay? So having said that, the fierce version have what's called a break option, feature, and that's allowed to break the DP, as you can see over there. Now this is awesome because this allows you to combo afterwards. Also, another thing to mention is that you can create pressure, but keep in mind that if you try to go that route, you need to be you need to be close. Like on block you will be farther away. So instead of using like the punch and then for for A, right, to go and do the DP, you will need to cancel it from the first hard punch. I don't recommend doing this, to be honest, but since you know that there's an option, okay? Now the EX version he's come out faster and it has more invisibility. That's it. Okay, let's talk about his command grab. How he could back then 4 and A. You can see that it will throw the opponent across the screen. Now the EX version allows you to combo afterwards, okay? Now this is a new move that Rock had it before in Garo as a top move, but now he has it in King of Fire finally. And even though it looks like an overhead low kick version, it is not. The fierce one, it is actually overhead, okay? Because you can see that the character to block it will come standing, see? So just so you know that, right? The EX version is not overhead, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But if you hit with it, right? And this is why I'm removing the block. You can see that it do a ground bounce and then you can combo afterwards. So keeping that in mind that you can use this as a combo extension. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, so Rock Howard has another move that is called Rage Run, and it allows him to run and do special action. You can see I'm doing, running, but now I'm canceling it. You can see that there is a small recovery. This one is the overhead, which is the low kick version. So you do the run, and then which is classical back, and then the button. I'm doing right now this one that looks like a classical back, but actually it is classical back, low kick, and then hard punch. Now you can see that I'm doing the version that cross up, and usually people use this so they can set up the throw, right? And you can see that, right? Also, the X version allows you to do other stuff, but technically, to be honest, like if you're gonna use this, I wouldn't recommend using the EX version unless you're sure that you might be able to, convert or something like that. And you can see that right now, the EX version, the low key, it's not allowing me to do, like a combo or anything. So, to be honest, like a waste of meter. Now, having said that, we're gonna get back to this move after we talk about the install, okay? Now, you're seeing me right now actually that I'm using the EX version to make the cancel and the stop way faster. But to be honest, like if somebody smash, I'm gonna get hit. But now this move, I don't think it's that bad. There's ways you can use it for resets. For example, in this setup. Now, technically, you can do this for anything that will have juggle properties. In this case, I'll do the cross up, but you can, instead of going the cross up, you can stand in front, and they need to know what you're gonna do. Now, to be honest, be careful about doing this, because if they wake up recovery throw, they can stop this option, but you can also have ways to bait that, right? But since you know that using the move like this is possible, also if they don't have that much character knowledge, you can also use the command grab, as I explained before. But yeah, okay, finally, let's talk about his super. Let's start first with Raging Storm. Now, having said that, unfortunately, Raging Storm doesn't have OTG, but there's a way for it to have it. I will be explaining that in a few minutes. But this is a super that is good for as an anti-tier. Also, comboing from other special moves, okay? The EX version, technically same thing, more damage, and looks a little bit flashier, but that's about it. Also, if you're gonna change the supers, change it together, you can do it like this, but you can also do it the other way around. To be honest, I prefer going this route because it's more damage. Okay, so let's talk about his Shiny Knuckle Super, which is the name of that. It's like a Power Knuckle, but Super. That's the normal version. This is the EX version. I love how it looks animation-wise. So yeah. Now, having said that, right? You can see over here what I was explaining a few seconds ago, that you can change the order of the supers. Now let's go to the level 3 super. Finally, let's start first with the normal one, which is called Neo Daily Rave. It's kind of weird saying like that. But yeah, this is the normal super. Now, he has the second super, which is a level 3 second option, which is called Daily Rave Extended. So let me show you that one. Now you can see that the ending is different, and he does like a Roshi explosion, and his hands are glowing purple. And that allows you to do the following things. So you're seeing that I'm able to OTG, right? Like a crouching roundhouse, and that shouldn't combo. Now, you can see that, you know, you need to be close, but in the case of the throw, like this one over here, right? Now you can see now that usually I'm not able to combo, but now I can combo from that throw. If I use the EX version, I'm able to combo normally. But you know, this allows me to do this. What that means is that his fireballs, for better lack of word, and Raging Storm are power up to provide an OTG option, which some characters in this game have, but not like this. So because of that, you can do this. Now I'll be putting the annotations for all of this in case you want to do it. This also was added on my combo video, combo beginners video, but I'll go over here and explain why it works, and this is the reason why it works. You have the power up, right? And you can see now that when I do the first super, I'm super delaying it and doing the second super while they are on the ground. Now the counter, normally I'm not able to combo, but you can see that I'm comboing from there because the knockdown state. Now the same thing over here with the EX version. Now the interesting thing about this is that you can also break the rules. You can see that this is a level 2, right? And from here, I'm doing a level 1. Also, I can do a level 2 if I want to, just so you know. But you can see that it breaks the order of how order combos should be working regarding how to special cancel from super to super. Because the order is from level 1, level 2, and then level 3. Not level 2, then level 1. That is not the way it works. So you can, you know, experiment with this. Now, unfortunately, I want to mention that I did experiment, and unfortunately, like this power up, if you use it in a fight, it will not carry over to the next round. To be honest, that's the only reason why I think this option should get a little bit buff, because it's too meter sensitive. Like you know, like for example, I'm doing this, you know, that is a touch of death, right? But it's super likely I will be able to combo this in a real fight. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. As always, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this. But yeah, take care.